130 years, that is sentence for convicted killer Richard Allen for murdering two young Delphi, Indiana girls. It's a case we have been covering for years. Our Dorothy Tucker is in the newsroom with reaction from the girls' families. Dorothy?
Well, Jim, the family has rarely spoken in the last 8 years, mostly because the judge back in 2017 issued a gag order. That means she asked everyone involved, including prosecutors and police, not to talk about the case. Today, that gag order was lifted.
These are the people who were on the front lines the last 8 years, fighting for justice or waiting for justice in the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German. Mike Patty is Libby's grandfather.
This community has embraced our families from day one and continues to lift us up and support us. And again, for that, I'll always be grateful.
Last month, 52-year-old Richard Allen, a pharmacy clerk, was convicted of killing the 13 and 14-year-old best friends.
These families will live every day without two of the most important people in their lives. They're missing milestones because of a low-life coward decided to take their innocent lives.
The teens were walking along a Delphi hiking trail when they were attacked and killed. Their bodies were dumped in the woods. For 5 years, there was no main suspect. But in 2022, this woman, a former government employee who volunteered to help with the investigation, came across a buried tip that said Allen had been on the trail that day. Kathy Shang didn't speak at the news conference, but Carroll County authorities credited her with breaking the case.
Having the wherewithal to bring this to the attention of Sheriff Liggett, to say, hey, I haven't seen this before. Has anybody followed up with this person? Without her, we would not be here.
Allen admitted to police he was on the trail the day the girls went missing, but denied being involved in the crime. Prosecutors had argued Allen was the person Libby recorded on her phone. They praised both girls for their quick thinking.
Libby for recording the defendant as he walked across the bridge, arguably the biggest piece of evidence that we had. And then to Abby for hiding the phone. Hiding the phone from the killer so that he couldn't take it with him. Hiding the phone so that law enforcement could find it. Without the efforts from those two little girls, we wouldn't be here today.
Now, members of the community say they hope the sentence will allow the small rural town to begin to heal. In the newsroom, Dorothy Tucker, CBS News Chicago Investigators.
Thanks, Dorothy.